Good morning and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Had a real quick video for you before I run out and do some things I need to get done here on a Saturday. Hope everyone's having a great start to their weekend. So just real quickly, wanted to kind of touch on the lovely continued demise of the White Sox. I plan to do a video probably more towards maybe the end of next week or the beginning of the following week, just talking about how bad they've been this season. Do my final rant, but just last night they tie the game after they're down 2-0 with a home run, and then they go ahead in the bottom of the ninth, give up a walk-off home run. It's just like kind of been more or less a perfect example of what the season has been like, where they just kind of tease you that they might be able to win a few games, and then they go ahead and blow it late. And, they're up to 118 losses now. They seem destined to reach 120 losses and far exceed it before the end of the year. I have tickets for next Thursday. I wonder what their number will be at that point and just how bad this will go. They have a series with the Padres this weekend that started last night. Then they play the Angels again, who's also a really bad team. And then they conclude on the road with Detroit, who is super hot at the moment and is looking to be able to secure a playoff spot. So between the San Diego series and the Detroit series, I don't see them winning one game. So that's 5 more losses there. That brings us up to 123. And then whatever happens in the Angels series, that'll be the record. I don't know if they'll get the worst winning percentage, though. It seems like they may have won enough games this month to maybe avoid it. But if they get swept out, for the rest of the year, they might get close again. So, which is possible. They've had losing streaks of over 10 games 4 different times. So we'll see how it goes. But on the bright side, my soccer team won this morning. So it looks like the Chelsea Football Club is actually maybe a team that could be doing something this year. So I was happy to see that they won their second game in a row. They're up to second place in the Premier League, which will change by the end of the weekend because they're the only team that's played so far other than the opponent they played this morning. But I am happy to see that. All right, so I got 2 more cards. As I mentioned earlier this week when I did my meal day video, I had 1 more Diamond Star coming, and I also have 1 other card I purchased earlier this week too, which is aligned with some of the purchases I made recently. So let's start with the one I got first, and this is the 1935 Diamond Stars Stan Hack. Stan Hack played for the Cubs during his career, so he was like with one of the local teams here in Chicago, 5-time All-Star, I believe. Also was their manager in the mid-50s, so yeah, I think he was Ernie Banks' first major league manager, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a really nice example. It's a PSA 4, got a good price on it. This picture, like many of the pictures, features a city skyline from the 1930s of the city where the player played. So it's not on every card that you see this, but it's on several of the cards, and I'm thinking about maybe trying to put something together in the future where I kind of talk about the ones I have up to this point and the buildings that are featured in the background. So these are actually real buildings. These are not just ones that they just kind of fictitiously put together to make a nice looking card. This one actually is the Wrigley building, I believe, and this one is the Tribune Tower. So anyway, it'll be kind of interesting to kind of talk about that in a future video, but here we go. We got the Stan Hack, which actually brings me down to just 4 more cards I need to be able to complete the set. It'll still take me a while to be able to do it because some of those cards are just a little more costly. But I'm happy to see that I'm down to 44 because I think at this time a year ago I was still only about maybe a quarter of the way down with the set. So happy to have that one. All right, the next card I got was, I got this one actually on an offer. I was watching it and somebody sent me an offer for it. And I really just kind of fallen in love with some of the Sapphire numbered parallels. It's not just the base cards, but some of the colored refractors. And I got another Albert Pujols one, and this is actually the lowest numbered one I have to date. It's out of 25. It's the orange refractor. I just noticed there's actually a scratch on the case here, which, under the right lighting, it looks like there's a scratch on the card, which there isn't. It looks like whoever got this graded didn't take very good care of it before they put it in a plastic sleeve, which is unfortunate because it does take a little bit away from the luster of the card. But man, look at this. Dylan from Double D Vintage would say this card is just sick. And actually, when I showed it to him, he actually responded back in a text message with the purple parallel numbered out of 10 of the same cards. So we had a conversation just about the Sapphire parallels and of Albert Pujols. This is numbered out of 25. This is from the 2022 set. Later on in the update series, they have him back with the Cardinals. So that's what I have. I hope to be back maybe tomorrow evening with a complete set video. Hoping to be able to do the 1979 set. I think it's my last one from the 70s to be able to share with you all. So hope to be back soon if I have time to put that together, but I hope to be I hope that to be my next video. So have a great rest of your weekend and go Sox.